Today we are going to study about research problem at this subject course name is Nursing Research and Statistics. Course code is BSc Nursing 3005. So as we have studied in the last class about the steps of scientific research, so anyone from the class can we list down the steps of scientific research? As in research, we will follow the steps of scientific research. This includes all systematic steps like statement problem, then we have to frame objectives, then we have to frame hypothesis, then we will go for assumptions, then operational definitions, then conceptual framework, then review of literature, research methodology, and so on. So today we are going to study about research problem. So the objectives are define research problem, identification of research problem, what are the different sources where we will find out good research problem, then enlist criteria for good research problem. So what are the certain characteristics that we have to follow during selecting a research problem, and formulation of research problem. How to formulate a research problem. So, introduction. A research problem is a question that researcher want to answer or a problem that a researcher want to solve. Yes, the research problem is the one on which we have to do a research. We have to study in detail about that. Identification and formulation of a research problem is the first step of the research process. As we have studied in the steps of scientific research, that first step is the formulation of research problem. Selection of research problem depends on several factors such as researcher knowledge, skill, interest. So the selection of research problem is depends on several factors. It's depend on the interest of the knowledge, skills, interest of the researcher in which area you want to do a study. For example, someone is interested to do a study on female feticide and someone is interested to do a study on COVID-19 as it is pandemic nowadays. So it is believed that most of the good research studies need lots of time for selection of a research problem. Yes, it's a time consuming process as we have to find out the research problem. We have to see that there are enough review of literature, but is the methodology to be there, but is the intervention, but who is will be the population is available at this pandemic or not. We have to see all that things while selecting our research. So the definitions are, according to Kurlinger, a problem is an interrogative sentence or statement that asks what relation exists between two or more variables. The answer to question will provide what is having shortened research. So in simple way, a research problem is like a problem solving process. We have to select up one problem, then after that we will go for this step by step. What are the solution for that problem, which one is the best solution, and how we have to implement, and what is the evaluation of that. Another definition by R.S. Woodworth defines problem as situation for which we have not ready and successful response by instinct or by previous acquired habit. We must find out what to do. That is, the solution can be find out only after an investigation. Of course, first we have to select a problem, an issue. It can be current, for example, COVID-19. Then after that we have to do a research on that, and last we have to find out the solution. For example, we are doing plant teaching program, so last we will say that our plant teaching program is effective or not. So these are the definitions. Now comes to identification of research problem. How you will going to identify your research problem. So there are various sources where we can find out our research problem, and it is the, as I told you, it is the first step in the research. We have to find out the research problem. Generally, a broad area is selected and then a broad topic is delimited or narrowed down to a specific one. Sentence statement of the problem we have to frame in a sentence, that is, for example, a study to assess the effectiveness of plant teaching program regarding COVID-19 among nursing students. So in a simple sentence we have to frame, and problem statement is the one that describes our whole study. So there are various sources where we can find out good. So these are the various sources of research problem where we can find out good research problem. First one is personal experience. For example, as we are working in the ward, we will say that ki waste management disposal is not properly done there. So we can also see that research problem. Then practical experience, whatever we have seen. For example, we are doing the care of a child on mechanical ventilator, and we find out difficulty in that. So we can also see that area ki this is the area where they are lacking. So we can see take the practical experience also. Then critical appraisal of the literature. For example, we have studied various journals and we came out that this area is to be, that their research is to be done. Then previous researches. For example, we went to library, we saw the previous thesis, what they have done, they have given the further recommendations. So we can go for that also. Then existing theories. For example, self-care deficit. We can say that the client is not able to do his or her care by own self. So we can also include that concept in that. Then social issues. For example, uh, so many social issues are pertaining in our societies. For example, female feticides. So brainstorming, we can conduct organized brainstorming sessions. We can also learn from there. Then intuition, if someone something is coming in our mind that I will do research study on this is the best topic. Then folk layers, in our traditions, these are the practices. For example, in some traditions, the birth of the baby, they will give honey to baby. So some myths are there, we can also do research study on that. Then exposure to field situations. For example, as we go on field visits to different place, for example Palna, SOS village, where the children are kept. So we can do research studies on that topics. Then consultation with experts, we can also consult with our experts for the research studies. Sir or ma'am, what are the topics, what are the current situations in which we can do our research study. So these are the various areas where we can find out our good research problem. Now, criteria for selecting a good research problem. So what are the characteristics that to be followed while we are selecting our research problem? So first is significance to nursing profession. Of course, whatever the research problem we are selecting, that have some weightage to our profession, that is valuable, that and we will get out best evidence, best practice for that. So a problem which is researcher is selecting should have significance to nursing profession, or it may not serve any purpose. Of course, if it is not applicable to us and non-beneficial to us, then none of that use. If we are simply doing the research study, a research problem is significant for nursing profession when it is directed to develop or refine the body of professional knowledge. Of course, we are doing the research to enhance our knowledge, to increase our practice skills. If that is not significant to nursing profession, then it's of no use. So first important things we have to consider in our mind while we are selecting our research problem, that it should be significant to nursing profession. Then original. Whichever the research problem we are taking, it should be original. It is fundamentally considered that every research problem should be new and unique in itself. Therefore, it is the key responsibility of a researcher that an innovative knowledge is used for selecting a research problem so as to extend the growth of existing body of knowledge on a profession. For example, previously we were having 5 rights of drug administration. So we did research on that and it is original, and now we are having 10 rights of drug administration. So whatever the research problem we are selecting, it should be original. Feasible. This is the most important step while we are selecting a research problem. It should to be feasible. Feasible means we can be conduct that research on that study. For example, you have taken the study on school student. As in this pandemic, schools are closed. Will it be possible for you to conduct a study? No. And time, as in lockdown is there, you cannot go outside to take the sample or to visit the public places. So this is the main important things nowadays, that we have to see the feasibility, that whether we can, this problem is researchable or not. Feasibility is an essential consideration of any research project. Regardless of how significant or researchable a problem may be, the feasibility of research problem in reference to time, availability to subjects, facilities, equipment, money and ethical consideration to be checked. So feasibility is the most important thing. In that, time. Yes, time is also one of the important things. A nurse might be interested in studying sibling relationship among quintuplets research knowledge of the incidence of contemplate breath would certainly discourage anyone considering research on this particular population unless the researcher plan to make this a lifetime project. For example, you are not going to see the triplet pregnancy so commonly as you can see the single birth baby pregnancy. So time is also one of the considerable point that we have to consider. So time is always a factor to be considered. Then cost. Yes, we have to be cost effective. All research projects cost money. Some studies are much more expensive than others. The researcher must consider realistically the financial resources available. We have to priorly set all that criteria, that time is there, cost is there, then we have to choose a research problem based on that. Administrative support. Yes, nothing to be happen if we are not having any administrative support. Many research projects require administrative support. The nurse researcher may find it very difficult to conduct research independently. Yes, we cannot do the research independently. We have to need to take the permissions. Financial as well as psychological support from administration is very helpful. For example, if you are taking nurses as your sample, until and unless they have got the permission from their NS or administrative person, they are not to be involved in the part of the study. Before to be a part of the study, they have to be taken the permission from the administrative staff whether they can participate or not, because we have to also see that no patient will be left behind because of this research, because our first priority is to care our clients. So all that things we have to consider in mind before that selection of a research problem, whether we are able to get permission or administrative support or not. Knowing that your superiors support your research efforts, it will be very powerful and motivating force. Next is peer support. Yes, if we do not have our peer support, friend support, then nothing to be happen. Many research ideas have never been developed because potential researchers received no support from their peers. For example, as you students are doing research in group, it's not responsibility of one individual to conduct a research, it's the responsibility of the whole group. If your peer or your group mates are not supporting you, then it is not possible to conduct a good research. So one of the best way to determine the researchable problem is through interactions and discussions with other nurses. Ethical consideration. This is the most important things while we are considering our problem, because we have to see that our problem is not harming to anyone. A researcher must ensure that the research problem can be considered by the ethical committee without undue hurdles. A very important topic of research cannot be considered feasible unit and unless it is accordance with ethical guidelines. We have to follow the ethical guidelines. We are not going to harm directly or indirectly to anyone. Solvable and researchable. As I told you, yes, we have to see the problem that is to be solvable and researchable. Problem selected is considered good only if it is solvable, so that the chances of insolvability of problem should be minimized. It will enhance relevant result. Yes, if you have taken a good research problem, then it will definitely give you the good research results. For example, you are doing the pre-test, then you give the intervention. If your intervention is effective, automatically it will reflect in your post-test. Then current, as I told you, yes, we have to see the current problem for a research to be solved. Everyone take the interest, as in nowadays COVID pandemic is new, so everyone taking an interest, what is there, how many people are vaccinated till now in India, how many people are left with the vaccination. A good research problem must be based on current problems and needs of a profession, so that result generated will be of more use. Yes, we can use that result. For example, we will do the survey, how many people are vaccinated, so we will came out that 10 crore people are vaccinated till now. Interesting. Yes, it is of no interest, then there will be no interest by the researcher. A research problem can only be considered good if it is in accordance with researcher's field of interest. A research problem must be as per the motivation of the researcher, and it should be fascinating to the researcher, so that research is conducted with full enthusiasm and not merely for its accomplishment. Of course, we have to go do the research like interest, because it is going to you best evidence based practice based on your results or findings. So Here I will summarize my topic. Today we have studied about research problem, what are the areas or sources where we can find out good research problem and how to form a good research problem. So selection of research problem depends on several factors such as researcher knowledge, skills, interest, expertise, motivation and creativity with respect to the subject of inquiry. Yes, if a researcher is not having any knowledge, no skills, no interest, then it is not going to be happen a good research study. If researcher has the good knowledge or interest, the good findings will be there and we will get best evidence based practice. So now I will ask the questions from you. Till now, anyone having any doubt so that we can clear? Otherwise, I will ask you questions like define research problem. How you people are going to define a research problem? And list sources of identification of research problem. So what are the various sources where you can find out your research problem? For example, personal experience, clinical experience, your field visit experience, orientations and so on. So these are the references, with these are the books which I have referred. So thank you, have a nice day.